Hi, I'm Jim Halsey, and glad of it. I'm an impresario. I say that because nobody knows what an impresario is, or a lot of people don't. So, an impresario is basically a presenter of shows, a teacher, a person that manages artists and talent. And that's what I've done all my life. I started in my hometown of Independence, Kansas, 1949, promoting my first show, Leon McAuliffe and his Western Swing Band from Tulsa. It was a success, and I just stayed at it. And I brought every kind of show imaginable, from Broadway shows to circuses, wrestling, classical music, and of course country music has always been popular in this area. In fact, country music is popular around the world. One thing, I was very lucky. My family was in the retail business. They had a department store in Independence, Kansas called Halsey Brothers Department Store. So I was always around marketing and selling and special sales and spring opening and fall opening. So they made everything an event. They had good merchandise and they took care of the customers. And so I always remember my grandfather telling me, he said, you know, our company, our family business is built on the satisfied customer. And I still remember that today. So I didn't want to be in the department store business, but I was interested in music. I thought, well, and I read Saul Hurok's book, I'm going to become an impresario. And I called different bands and managers, and I called Leon McAuliffe's manager, I called Bob Will's agent, and they didn't know I was a 19-year-old kid. They just thought I was somebody who wanted to buy a date, and I bought a date, and I knew enough from marketing in my family store. It's basically this: if you have a good product and you have customers, you have to figure a way to reach them. So I did it through posters, through postcards, through radio advertising, from newspaper advertising. So I knew that much about it. If I had a good dance band, if I can let people know about it, they'll come. And they did. The exhibit is not a collection. I really didn't start out to collect anything. It just so happens that this is all pieces of work and memorabilia and contracts and gold and platinum albums and everything that have accumulated over the years. All of these gold and platinum albums were gifts of the record company for an artist that we represented, and the thanks for our doing a good job for them, and recognition of their talents in selling 1 million or 3 million or 5 million albums, which is a rare thing to do. So all of these albums that you see in this exhibition represent a total sale of all of our artists of over 250 million records. Well, this exhibition was up in Oklahoma City for a year, and it just moved here because we have an interest in the Pop Cultural Center that's proposed for downtown Tulsa in the Brady District, with the idea that this center would be much like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, where it would be a collection of all the Oklahoma artists that have created such popularity. And it's not just musicians and music, but it's artistic playwrights, actors, actresses, athletes, anything in pop culture. Mickey Mantle, I'm sure, would have a prominent spot there. Bob Wills, Woody Guthrie, and a lot of the contemporaries, the Toby Keiths and Blake Sheltons and Reba McEntires and Jody Millers and that have helped make up Oklahoma music for all these years. And I wanted to devote my time to helping young people get in this business and become successful. So we started a school first in our boardroom at our offices. Then I went to Oklahoma City University and developed the music business program there. Now we're taking it online, and we're presenting the whole program of music and entertainment business that people all around the world can do it online. And you can get that information by going StarMaker360.com. And then we're going to be doing a series of lectures and seminars right here in the History Center, done once a week, and that'll be streaming around the world. It's unique, and again, we're going to be first with what we're doing. Tulsa is home. I'm grounded here because of the earth that's here. And my long heritage, my Cherokee heritage, my other ancestors that came and pioneered here. And it's a spiritual binding with the earth here that brings me here. I like the weather here, and you know, it changes. Tulsa is very manageable, and it has every type of accommodation that you'd want, from classical music to ballet to country music to the BOK Center to the Hard Rock. So we've got everything here, and it's doable.